expecting. And here come the first Mulus for Gorush, and I'm going to expect some more Mulus are going to come from that hatchery in the top left as well. That's what the observers are checking out. And Calm now throwing down his second extractor as well. But Gorush is definitely is getting a gas advantage right now by having those two extractors up much earlier than Calm. And Gorush is probably pretty content right now to just stack up Mulus, just build up his forces, and then move out eventually once he thinks he has an advantage. And we're not seeing Calm really take any sort of advantage of the fact that he had his Mulus up in the air earlier, but he really hasn't done anything with them. He hasn't pressed the issue at all. He had the contain, and I'm not really sure what he's trying to do here. It looks like he might just be doing the same thing as Gorush, just sitting here, building up his resources, building up his Mulus stack, and working from there. And I'm really interested to see what happens in the first air battle, because that's going to be really important. And what we're seeing here in the first person view of Calm, we're going to see that Calm has no idea that there's a second base up for Gorush. He hasn't explored the top left, and his scouting Zergling there that was trying to get into the natural of Gorush did not see it, did not actually see the placement for where a hatchery would be. So it doesn't even know whether or not there is a hatchery there. But Calm coming in now with Mutalisk, and he's gonna see that there's no expansion there. He's got to either suspect that there's another expansion coming up, or that Gorush is doing something really stupid. But and I expect Calm to get a little bit more antsy here and try and figure out what Gorush is doing, because there's really if you only suspect that Gorush is on a one base build, there's really no reason for Gorush to be hanging back like this. And I think, and I hope that that's what's going through Calm's head right now, and he's just not assuming that Gorush is playing poorly or something, because Gorush has been playing very well as of late. And that top left base is coming into play now, and the Mulus and Scourge coming out for Calm, moving towards the natural expansion of Gorush. But Gorush is not really there. Gorush is coming in from the backside. We're going to see a little bit of a fight here. We're seeing Scourge lands for both sides. Lots of Scourge landing here. Now the Mulus fight coming in. More Scourge coming in for both players. Oh wow, this is very average micro here on both players' parts. Just dodging against those the Scourge. A lot of Scourge were landing as well as the Mulus hit. But it does look like Gorush got the better of that engagement, and he's going to try and press his advantage here. Calm is being forced to retreat here. Gorush losing some more Mutalisk to Scourge. And poor micro there by Gorush. I'm very disappointed in that. And here he comes. He could probably pick up some drones here with his advantage. He might even be able to pick off an Overlord or two. We'll see what he does. He's already picked off one drone here. He's going after the Mutalisk, trying to gain the military advantage, trying to get a big advantage here and build up more Scourge landing for Gorush on Calm. And Calm is just in a big load of trouble right here. He's at a Mutalisk disadvantage. Actually, the Mutalisk numbers are about average now, are about even now, since the reinforcing route for Calm is shorter. His Mulus now are equal or maybe greater in number. It's pretty close here. And more Scourge coming in. But Gorush is in trouble now. Calm has several Zerglings into Gorush's base, going for some drones there, going for the spawning pool. This could be very dangerous for Gorush. Gorush is coming back with all of his Mulus, and Calm really needs to focus fire with his Zerglings on something. He's been splitting up his damage between some drones, between the spawning pool, and now attacking the Spire. He really needs to focus on one thing. Looks like he is focusing on the Spire now. The Spire is going to be close. The Spire might go down. It's so close. The Spire lives. The Spire lives. I can't even tell. That looks like maybe 19 health or something. Like nothing. It's got virtually no health, but somehow Gorush was able to save that Spire, and that is going to be huge for this game. The fact if Calm had gotten that Spire down, that probably would have been GG right there. There's no way that Gorush would have been able to get a Spire up and still get his forces and be able to match Gorush's mobility and strength of forces in time. He would have been in huge trouble there. But now but since he was not able to, he's going to have Gorush letting another Scourge land and killing another Mutalisk off. Gorush's Mulus micro has been kind of subpar this game in terms of microing against Scourge. Been kind of disappointed, although Calm's hasn't been that excellent either. That Spire for Gorush is so weak right now. If Gorush was able to get him with just a couple Mutalisk, he could probably take that out very fast with just like a sniping run. And now the Scourge going after each player, couple landing against each side. It looks like Gorush lost another Mutalisk there. And yeah, he just needs to micro against these Scourge a little bit better. I don't think that the Mutalisk have, or the Scourge of Calm have been microed particularly impressively or anything. It's just been misclicks or mismicro by Gorush more than anything else. And Gorush now has some Zerglings out in the field, and he's going to try and probably put a air and land pressure on to Calm. We'll see how this goes here. He's coming with the Zerglings towards the natural expansion. I think at the same time he's going to send the Mutalisk towards the main and force Calm to switch his attention, and that's exactly what's going on here. The Mutalisk go to the natural, and they're able to pick off the Zerglings there. And now the Scourge are chasing the Mutalisk and Gorush. Gorush does a pretty good job of microing there and is able to kill all of the Scourge there. So that's an advantage for Gorush. He's able to kill all those Scourge at the cost of only a few of his Zerglings there. That's a big military advantage for him there in terms of the trade-off. And now both players hanging around Calm's base, trying to just maneuver around, trying to decide what to do here. And more Scourge coming in and taking down another Mutalisk for Gorush. And we're going to maybe see a little bit of an engagement here, or Gorush could just sit here. Gorush really needs to micro better against these Scourge. He's not doing a very good job at all. But he has got a huge cloud of Mutalisk. He's got a ton, or a Scourge, and the Scourge are going after Calm's Mutalisk, and those Mutalisk are going to be in trouble here. Yeah, the Mutalisk for Calm are in big trouble here. They're getting hit by Scourges, they're getting hit by Mutalisk, they're getting hit by a lot of stuff right now, and he needs to be careful here. He might be able to chase off Calm or Gorush here for a little bit. We're going to see here more. Jeez. And Gorush needs to be really careful here. He's still losing, still letting some of those Scourge land here unnecessarily. But although he is landing a few of his own, so he's doing a pretty good job here. I think he's got an advantage here in terms of the Mutalisk number. Maybe, maybe not. Now we're going to see some Mutalisk micro from Gorush. He's going to take down all the Mutalisk for Calm. Calm has no Mutalisk left. This could be it for Calm. Calm could be done. I don't know where Gorush is going. Gorush should just go and finish off some drones and take such a huge lead that nothing can happen. It does look like that's what's going on here. Calm is in big time trouble. He's got one Mutalisk in the air, and it's being chased by Scourge, and it goes down to all those Scourge. And now Gorush coming in with a bunch of Mutalisk. He's going to finish this out. This game is over. Gorush is going to take this down. There's the GG from Calm. Gorush takes us down. Set 1 goes to Air Force Ace. They might be able to start off the 5th round in spectacular fashion with this first victory. If they can keep this up, we could see another victory for Air Force Ace. Great game by Gorush. That was pretty interesting, actually, on Heartbreak Ridge. I haven't seen too many ZVZs on this map, but that was definitely one of the more fun ones. I will say that hidden expansion for Gorush really just caught Calm by surprise. I think he's kicking himself now. I think he realizes now that he should have known that it was there, or that it was somewhere, and that he needed to check it out. And yeah, that was really the big mistake by Calm, not noticing that expansion there, and that turned the tide and let Gorush get the win. So 1-0 Air Force Ace. I will see you in set 2. It will be Cow versus KC. I will see you there.